July 6, 1942. A few days ago, Father began to talk about going into hiding. He said it would be very hard for us to be cut off from the rest of the world. He sounded so serious I felt scared. Don't worry, Annika. Just enjoy your carefree life while you can. Carefree? I was born in Frankfurt on June 12, 1929. Because we were Jewish, my father immigrated to Holland in 1933, but Hitler invaded Holland on May 10, 1940. 5 days later, the Jets surrendered, the Germans arrived, and the trouble started for the Jews. Father was forced to give up his business manufacturing products used to make jam. He couldn't use streetcars, couldn't go to the theater or movies anymore, couldn't be out in the street after 8 p.m., couldn't even sit in our own gardens. We had to turn in our bicycles. No beaches, no swimming pools, no libraries. We couldn't even walk on the sunny side of the streets. Our identity cards were stamped with a big black J, and we had to wear a Jan's coat. We had to wear yellow strap. But somehow, life went on. Until yesterday, a call-up notice from the SS. My sister Margot was ordered to report for work in Germany to the Westerbork transit camp. A call-up, everyone knows what that means. At 5:30 this morning, we closed the doors for our apartment behind us. My cat was the only living creature I said goodbye to. The unmade beds, the breakfast things on the table, all created the impression of left in a hurry. And our destination, we walked 2 miles in the pouring rain, all the way to 263 Printing Draft. Father's office building, our hiding place, the secret annex, is right behind it upstairs. Even though the Germans forced Father out, he still runs the office with Mr. Kraler, who's offered to help us while we're hiding.
All right!
No? Okay.
Oh, Mr. Kraler.
Mr. Frank, thank God you arrived. Hey, Mr. Kraler. Miss Frank, and Margot. Oh, no, let me had it all done for you.
You've done too much for us already, Mr. Kraler. After all, it's good to keep ourselves busy. As you can see, there's my little helper.
I see that. Come in.
Oh, Mr. Frank. Welcome, Peter. Peter Van Dam. Children.
Welcome to the annex.
Peter, this is Anne, Margot, and my wife, Miss Frank.
This is Frank.
Peter, I'm not quite myself right now, but I'm glad you're here.
I am too. A cat. That's a cat.
A gray one.
We have a tattoo. I wanted to bring the bugs. I know our neighbor to take good care of us when we come out. It'll be great when we travel. You want to come up and go be fantastic?
And dear, don't get so excited. Peter doesn't know you yet.
You'll get to know me soon, though. It's going to be so much fun having people around. A whole other family, Mona and Margot. Yeah, like being on vacation. It's between pension or something, and then adventure, romantic, and dangerous at the same time.
What is it, Peter?
My parents, they're right behind me. 1 street away.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be here. You don't think they were...
Peter, don't worry. You're just like me.
Mother's always jumping at every little thing. What's its name?
Moshi.
Moshi, Moshi, Kitty. I don't know that. Where'd you go to school? Instead of from technical school in someone's house after my birthday. I had to switch from my mom's name school to a Jewish license.
I know, I saw you there.
You did?
Yeah, last Tuesday.
Oh, I can see you.
See? What did I tell you, Peter? We're all here.
Yeah, it take too long. Around here, too many police on the streets.
Miss Van Dam, Mr. Van Dam. You know the wife, of course, and the children.
You must read the book when we'll be here in 30 minutes.
Such trouble we're causing you, Mr. Kraler. After all you've done for us. And now we're on early.
You couldn't let your daughter be taken away. Now I must certainly get your ration.
Wait, if they see our names on the ration books, won't they know we're here?
Trust me, names won't be on the ration books, and I can bring 5 library books every week.
5.
I know my 5 are going to be.
And there's 7 of us.
My mother. It's illegal. The rest, we've never done anything illegal.
I don't think we'll be exactly according to our regulations here.
Listen, what's your name?
How will I ever get used to that clock?
I love it. I put in a buzzer to signal when we come home. I'll have that bookcase placed in front of your door by tomorrow. And one last thing. The radio. A radio? Fantastic.
The radio.
Thank God.
How did you get it? You had to turn powerful months ago. Thank you, Mr. Kraler, for everything.
You'll tell him about the noise?
I'll tell him.
I never thought I'd live to see a day that a man like Mr. Frank would have to go into hiding.
Are you alright, Mike? I don't know. I'm not sure I'll ever be alright.
You'll be fine. I just feel so guilty.
Why? If it weren't for me, we would be stuck in this awful place.
That's not true. We would all be called up sooner or later. It's not that awful here anyways. We've got stuff we have to look forward to. Like what? Hanukkah and presents and eventually freedom someday. It's hard for me to look forward to all that when all I see is the darkness and hopelessness of everything. I hate it here. Look, I'm saying, feel my hands. You'll be fine. We're all here together. Yes. Okay, let's go get some pictures.
Am heutigen Abend spricht der Kanzler, der Führer des jungen Deutschland, zum deutschen Volk, Adolf Hitler, unser Fahnenträger und Führer.
It's the silence that frightens me most. Every time I hear a creak in the house and step on the streets, I'm sure they're coming for us. I wander from room to room, feeling like a songbird whose wings have been ripped off and keeps hurling itself against the bars of its cage. Let me out where there's fresh air and laughter. And then I remember the Jews were not hiding. And I know we live in a paradise here, where it's as quiet as baby mice. Who would have dreamed that Quicksilver Inc. have to sit still for hours and wait to make good? 3.5 months in the annex, and I'm eagerly awaiting my latest edition. What will it be like? Mr. Creeler says he's quiet, refined, and by all accounts, an excellent dentist. He's meeting Mr. Creeler at 11 sharp this morning in the post office. What if they get caught? If those last hours are the most dangerous for a Jew to hide. Everything went smoothly. Mr. Dustle was at the appointed place at the appointed time. He had to wear a yarmulke over his office jacket so no one would see the yellow star. He was amazed to be brought to Center Amsterdam rather than to the country. There's so many hiding places up. Of course, he had no idea we were right upstairs waiting for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's done.
Frank. Otto Frank. I'm Jamie. Are you in Switzerland? Jason told me to escape Basil someplace.
The current one of things, the Nazis included.
No, we tricked them. We're so glad you've come, Sir Dustle.
We all are.
How can I thank you?
Not us, Mr. Creeler.
Aren't you scared, Mr. Creeler, sometimes?
We're not here.
You're much too modest, Mr. Creeler.
We don't like the Nazis. Anything about them.
I believe we know someone in common, Mr. Dustle. Huh? Dr. Kindler. We were friends back in the old days, back in Frankfurt.
Dr. Kingle was taken last month. Beat them in strap. They took the whole wall.
Mr. Tuzel, what is happening outside?
Tell us. All were Amsterdam due to disappearing. When I been the middle of the night, my God, the screams. Children come home from school. Parents are gone. Women come back home from shopping. Whole families have vanished. It's impossible to escape unless you go into hiding. Thousands are being deported. Plumbers, Professor Halston.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, 5 minutes to get ready. Bring away what you can in the rucksack, Virgin City, this theater. We did weeks and days sometimes, and at Westerport, at the transit camp. From every Tuesday like clockwork, a train leaves from the east.
Mr. Dustle, you know, the Goslers, their daughter, Hannah, you know, she's been friends with you before. They didn't come for them, did they? No, not Hannah, it can't be. There was a family by the name of...
No!
I'm sure Mr. Dustle needs to get settled before supper. This way, sir.
Tonight, after the radio broadcast, Father asked us was the first of the ones to be liberated. I long to be back in school with my friends, whistle, ride a bike, laugh so hard it hurts. I wonder if anyone will ever not think I'm Jewish, just a young girl badly needing some good, clean fun, Margot said. I want to go dancing, learn the latest of fly all over the room in new pair of ballet shoes.
I want to go to the movies, a western, if they ever let us in again.
I want a cup of coffee with cream and lots of sugar. Actually, old Puffle would be nice.
A bath, a hot bath, and a bathtub. We don't have one of those in the annex.
And Putty said,
Cream cakes. After this, I'm going to go to Berkeley's for cream cakes.
Charlotte, just look at her. Listen to her for hours.
I want to take the family to the picnic on the seashore. No, I think whoever that is gone.
The Gestapo?
For the Gestapo, they'll be up here by now. I'll go down to check.
No, Papa, they can still be there.
Margot, come back here.
Where's our money, Putty? Maybe we can buy them keep still. And wait for them to drag us away?
Will you keep still?
We have to do something.
Please, someone give applause.
Sit down, all of them.
Please,
Quiet.
go.
It was a thief.
How do you know?
They took the cash box and left so fast, they left the front door wide open. I think the noise must have scared them away.
I guess you're in great danger now.
Mr. Dussel, will you please?
Now somebody knows we're here.
Why are you pointing at him? It was an accident. It could have been any one of us.
And you honestly think a thief's gonna go to the police and say, hey, I was robbing a place the other night and I heard a noise above my head? Do you honestly think a thief is gonna say that?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're crazy.
I think one day he'll make a bargain with the police. Maybe he'll go bargain with the police. If they let him out, he'll tell them where some Jews are at. Maybe they even reward him. 7 guilders a Jew.
We have to go right now, please.
Go?
Where would we go? Into the street?
No one's leaving. We can't leave. We stayed here for 6 months and now we're going on.
Sometimes I see myself alone in a dungeon without father or mother, or the annex is on fire, and they come to take us in the middle of the night, tear us out of bed and rip us apart. I see the 8 of us in the annex, as if we're a cloud of blue sky, darkened by the menacing black cloud, and every time we try to find a way out, we bump into each other. We all see the fighting and the danger and darkness below, and the beauty and peace above, but we don't know whether to go down, up, nor down. And all we can see is an impenetrable wall saying, "Open wide, let us out."
Westerport, a barricade, towers where our jailers stand guard, walls covered with thousands of flies, all 8 of us crammed in the barrack 67. Betrayed, we'll never know by whom. Our last months together, our last months. Edith worrying about the children, washing their underclothing in murky water. Anne and Peter working hand in hand through the barracks. Numb. Margot, silent, staring at nothing. Thousands of us are herded into cattle cars. From there, to the extermination camps. The train, 3 days, 3 nights. The 3rd night, separation, men from women. Edith and Margot, my family, never again. Half our selection killed in gas chambers. One day, Peter and I see a group of men. Among them, his father, Peter on the death march to Mauthausen. His mother, Auschwitz, Bergen-Belsen, Württemberg. Her date of death is unknown. Mr. Dussel dies in Nuremberg. January 27, 1945. I'm freed from Auschwitz. I know nothing of Edith and the children. And then I learned Edith died in Volcano of grief, hunger, and exhaustion. The winter of 45, typhus breaks out in Bergen-Belsen, killing thousands of prisoners, among them, Margot. Anne's friend Hanley sees Anne through the barbed wire, naked, her head shaved for lice. I don't have anyone anymore. My daughter's body is dumped in the mass graves just before the camp is liberated. All that remains is Anne's diary.